Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Megan with Her Courage to Plan. Today is our mid-month check-in, guys, for the month of April. Now, if you missed the monthly budget for April, I'll leave that link up above so that you can go back and watch it if you so desire. Now, what you see here is the affirmation quote and dashboard. Is part of the set that I have in my Etsy shop. I just put this on vellum, but this one here, Omnipotent God, I'm loving this. And I just have this at the front of my new 12-month paycheck to paycheck budget journal. So if you are interested in either the affirmation sets or the 12-month budget journal, guys, you want to go ahead and check out my Etsy shop. I do have that link down below in the description box. And also, if you are liking that pop of color, I do have the April through October budget planner sets also in my Etsy shop. So if you want to go ahead and check that out just to see if that's something that you want to add as part of your planners. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the mid-month budget. Now we are at the April monthly calendar. Now this is part of your 12-month budget journal, and you also do get a bonus. I give you bill due stickers, and I also give you some payday stickers. So you want to make sure you go and check that out. So our mid-month check-in for April is actually going to be from the 1st through the 16th, and everything has been paid. So I'm just going to check off that everything has actually been paid for the first half. And also, guys, I did a April budget plan with me video where I actually completed the pre-plan and this here calendar. So if you want to look at that video, I'll leave it up above so that you can go back and check that video out as well. So we are going to go ahead and get into our monthly budget, where we're going to complete the check section, which stands for mid-month check. Now, if this is your first time watching one of our budgeting videos, I will leave a playlist up above so that you can go back and see how my husband and I handle our finances. We do allocate a portion of our paychecks direct deposit to a joint household account, and we pay all of our bills out of our joint household account. We have certain savings / sinking funds that we do take out of the joint household account. But if you don't see any expenditures that you normally see as far as your sinking saving funds, that's because we handle those expenses out of our personal account. So let's go ahead and get right into our mid-month check-in. And also, if you miss our paycheck budget number 1 check-in, I'll link that up above as well, because this mirrors the paycheck number 1 check-in. But because we have the mid-month check section on our monthly budget, we need to go ahead and fill this in. And that way, when we do come back and do our actuals, everything will be completely filled out. So for Hub's mid-month check, we actually end up having $14.02 that was deposited into this joint household account. And then for me, $700 was deposited. And the rollover from March, that was part of our paycheck budget number 1. So it is part of our mid-month check. And so our total, $14.02, $700, and $259.52 was $2361.52 that we were working with. All right, and then for tithe, now I did explain this in our paycheck budget number 1 check-in, and I've talked about this in several other videos, but I do get a lot of questions of how we do our tithe. We actually tithe off of our gross income, so that's why you will see a larger portion that's more than the normal 10% that you do see on some budgets. That's because we do tithe from our gross income. Our motto is the government gets theirs off the top, so we do tithe off of our gross income, and it works well for us, guys. So that's the reason why you will see the larger amount there. All right, so for our mid-month check-in, we actually gave $412, and so for our mortgage, it came in at $502. Now what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to speed this video along, plug in the numbers, and then I'm going to come back and do a recap with you guys. All right, I'll see you back in a bit. right, so I have finished filling in the numbers, and I have gone ahead and totaled the expenses, the savings, and the extra debt. So our expenses came in at $14,1563, and as you see with the dashes here, that's because these items have not come due yet, but we are looking pretty good as far as the mid-month check in our expenses. We have come below in our actual groceries. We did have $400 allocated for our paycheck budget number 1, so right now we're at $389.06, and we did come in below with the supplies and our gas. So right now at $14,1563 is our mid-month check. Of course, with the savings, the household, that comes out automatically at the end of the month, so we didn't have to worry about that. But as far as tuition and vacation, that has been taken care of, and that has come in at $250. And as far as the HELOC, the $3660 has been set aside for our mid-month check-in. Now, if you are using the Paycheck budget journal and you have completed the monthly budget, the check down here, this is where we will put the check numbers. So it has income. So the income at mid-month check is $2361.52. So we'll plug that in. And then at mid-month check giving is at $412. And the expenses came in at $14,1563. And savings at $250. And then the extra debt $3660. So we'll go ahead and crunch these numbers for our mid-month check, and then when we come back and do our monthly recap, that's where our actual numbers will be plugged in down here. All right, so we've got $2361.52 minus $412 minus the $14,1563 minus $250 minus $3660. So we have at mid-month check remaining $247.29, which it does mirror the paycheck budget number 1 check-in, guys. So I hope that you all have enjoyed this mid-month budget check-in. And again, if you are interested in this streamlined paycheck budget journal, make sure you head on over to my Etsy shop to snag your copy of this beautiful 12-month journal. And if you are liking the streamlined look, but you want that pop of color, I do have the April through October budget planner sets in my Etsy shop as well, guys. All right, leave me a comment down below. How is your monthly budget going thus far for April, guys? You already know the deal. I will see you later. Bye.